Kenny, this is Paul with Cardinal Couple. Question for Dana.
Go ahead.
Dana, have you been able to make any contact with your fellow teammates via internet or phone? And if you have, how are things going?
Yes, I have. We downloaded an app called Zoom, and we are all able to FaceTime each other, the coaching staff, and everybody, and just check on each other and see how everybody's doing, and everybody's doing pretty good.
Dana, this is Gary Graves from the AP. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I guess, what has your access to any kind of athletic equipment or facilities been like, or have you just been trying to rough it at home?
Well, I'm just at home now, so I just do sit-ups and push-ups. That's pretty much what I can do. But until the gyms and stuff open up, I'm just relaxing and enjoying my family time.
From a basketball standpoint, what kind of challenges does this pose for you? I mean, how have you imagined trying to really stay in shape and sharp, during this time?
Well, it's challenging. It's different. It's something that I've never experienced before. Not having access to a gym or something like that. It's different, but I think I'm just going to use this time to just relax my mind and spend time with my family as much as possible until things start to clear up.
Dana, this is Kent Spencer with WHAS 11. Were you going to do anything this summer as far as like USA basketball or anything like that? I mean, did you have plans that this was obviously gonna kind of shoot in the foot?
Well, I wasn't sure about the USA thing. I didn't hear anything yet from Coach Walls, but I'm not sure. I would love to do something with what I would have loved to do something with USA basketball, but I don't think we'll have the opportunity this year.
And also, I know the season obviously it ended super abruptly, but you had a really nice season. Have you kind of been able, while you're sitting at home, kind of reflect a little bit just how special this past year was for you as an individual?
Yes, I've been watching games and just reminiscing on the season and just talking with my parents about it. It was a really special year. We had a great group of seniors that we were going to miss, but it ended that way. But I think we still had a great year, and I just watch games, reminiscing about it all the time.
Now that it's over, Dana, what allowed you to be able to take that next step as far as your game goes?
I think building trust from Coach Walls. Once he seen that I was putting the time in and I was able to do it in the big games, I think he was able to trust me more to take quick shots and let me, do some things that I wasn't able to do as a sophomore or as a freshman. So I think just building that trust from my coaching staff and then my teammates, because they saw the work that I was putting in, they respected it.
Dana, you were named to the second team All-American Naismith squad. Talk about what that honor means to you, obviously the university and your teammates.
It's an honor to be named All-American. That was always a dream and a goal of mine. And for that to just come true, it was refreshing. So that was just a big accomplishment. And now I'm just thinking about the things that I can work on now to keep getting better.
Dana, with all the awards, if you can kind of look back on the beginning of the season and what your role was or what your vision was then, how did that kind of evolve from just taking over for Asia to being a player that got everybody's attention?
Well, it was just a matter of me doing it. I knew I was capable of it. I envisioned it, and I always knew that I was able to do it. It was just me taking action and just going for it, and just, like I said, building that trust from my teammates and coaches.
Has the
Dana, your thoughts on the 5 seniors that you saw graduate this year, some of your recollections on them and thoughts on them?
Well, I'll start with Jasmine Jones, somebody that I grew close with over the past 3 years that I was able to spend with her. Great person, great energy, a great just all around person. Jessica, another great person. She was willing to do anything it took to help the team, whether that was helping us in practice or rebounding for us or doing anything in that area. Kylie Shook came a long way defensive wise. You see, she was Defensive Player of the Year in the ACC, has a chance to be the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. That's a great honor. Great girl. She's been doing good, and I'm excited for her future. Yassine Diop, she came over from Pitt and was a huge contributor to our team this year. She did a lot of good things in games, and where we really needed her, she was able to make shots. And last, I know I'm missing somebody. Bianca Dunham. That girl, she did whatever it took, just like Jess. She was willing to do the little things that people aren't willing to do, which is rebound, talk, box out, and just do the little things. And she was for sure huge in our run this year.
And I have a question from a message I got. Could you comment on the disappointment of our season ending prematurely and your chances of winning a national title taken away?
It was tough. It was definitely tough, but it was just a reminder that you can never take things for granted. Gotta live in the moment. You never know when something like this will happen. So it was rough, but you gotta move on.
Dana, when you take a look at the team coming back for U of L next year, some of the things that excite you if you do in fact come back, and then some of the players that you'll be looking to help you go for another ACC title?
I'm excited for Mikasa Robinson. She had a lot of great games. When I was out injured with the ankle injury, she stepped up big, getting almost a triple-double in assists, rebounds, and And it was, I want to say, steals. She's been doing really good. She's putting the work in. Another player I'm looking forward to is Narika and Kiana Smith. Narika had to get surgery, so she was forced to not be able to finish the season with us. But she is another player that's capable of having a really good year, as well as Kiana Smith.
Next question.
Dana, I got one for you. Obviously, you've earned multiple All-American honors, but when you're getting second team, you're in the likes of Asia Derb, Angel McCautry and Shoni Schimmel. What's it like to be in those players, in that spotlight?
Awesome. Definitely a dream come true. I would be lying if I told you that I knew that all this would happen this year. I knew I could do it. I knew I was capable of it, but for it to just come true and getting those honors that the greats of Louisville has gotten is huge.
Dana, when you look in terms of next year, what part of your game or parts of your game would you like to get better at? What will you work on to get even better at?
Well, I know I want to work on more combo moves, having a lot of different moves. When one move gets stopped, having a combo to go off of that. Staying consistent with my shooting, that's always something that can improve. Just efficient, different layup packages, working on different finishes, and just staying consistent.
Dana, another question from a message. Does the disappointment of this season fuel you for chasing a national title for next year?
Of course, yes. I always try to use little things to motivate me, and that definitely motivates me because, for one, I'm going to be a senior next year, which is crazy to say. But, I want to go out with a national championship as a senior. That's always been a goal.
Do we have other questions?
Dana, when you look back at last year, is there any specific memory that really sticks out to you?
The specific memory that sticks out to me, I would say is the shot I made against Duke. And it stands out to me personally because my teammates was there for me. Like, I don't think I scored any points in the first half of that game at all. And my teammates still trusted me. They still tried to give me open shots and was always there for me, specifically Bianca Dunham and Jasmine Jones. They always was there like, Dana, you got the next shot. You got this. And I just remember making that shot, and Bianca was the person setting the screen, which allowed me to get an open look. And Jazz, she came over there and was just like, I told you, you had it. And that made me feel good inside.
Dana, is there any special message you'd like to get out there to the Cardinal fans and those that came to watch you play games?
I would just like to say thank you for always supporting us through the good and through the bad, when we were winning and when we went through a losing streak. I just want to say thank you, and we have the best fans in the country, as I always say.
Dana, thank you for taking the time today, and the media that are on the call with us too. Thank you for joining in, and that will conclude our press conference for today.